So everyone says Jupiter brings luck, right? But did you know Jupiter can also create excess, overconfidence, and incredibly expensive mistakes? Welcome to this explainer, where we are going to completely challenge everything you thought you knew about the great benefactor and take a hard look at his hidden traps. Now, if you follow astrology, you already know that Jupiter gets this incredibly glowing reputation. It's the bringer of joy, the cosmic Santa Claus. But today we're diving into the fine print and exploring how this giant planet can actually trip us up if we aren't paying close attention. We all hear that Jupiter is the planet of luck. I mean, that's basically astrology 101. But we really need to ask, is it actually just a magical wishing well that grants our desires without any strings attached? Well, the source material we're looking at today strongly suggests that there is a much darker and, honestly, a much more expensive side to this cosmic giant. So let's just go ahead and shatter that popular myth right now. While we naturally expect luck, the reality is that Jupiter's massive energy can actually lead us straight into excess, overconfidence, and some really costly errors. It's the classic danger of getting entirely too much of a good thing, and letting your ego inflate right along with it. The absolutely crucial point here is that we need to redefine Jupiter. I want you to think of it less like a lucky charm and more like a massive, totally impartial amplifier. It takes whatever is already present in your life and just cranks the volume up to 11. And yes, that absolutely includes expanding your bad habits and any areas of excess you might already be struggling with. It doesn't discriminate at all. It just expands whatever it touches. Let's look at this dossier of the 5 signs that are currently on high alert and the specific risk areas they really need to watch out for right now. Whether it's Capricorn trying to navigate complex partnerships or Gemini dealing with sudden money changes, each of these signs is right in the crosshairs of Jupiter's magnifying glass. Let's break these down so we can understand exactly how this plays out in the real world.
Section 1. Heart and Home Warnings.
We're going to start with Capricorn. For you guys, partnerships are totally under the microscope right now. Because of Jupiter's amplifying nature, these relationships are serving as major life lessons rather than just an easy breezy ride. Everything in your one-on-one dynamics is going to feel completely larger than life. And honestly, the stakes are going to feel incredibly high. Which brings us to a really crucial rule of thumb. Don't ignore red flags simply because things look promising. It's so easy to get swept up in the bright, shiny potential of a partnership, whether that's business or romantic, and just completely ignore the warning signs that are flashing right in front of your face. Jupiter makes the good look amazing, but it can also make you totally blind to the bad. Now, shifting gears to Aries, the focus moves straight into the home. For Aries, family matters and domestic life are suddenly going to demand serious, unavoidable attention. The 4 walls of your home are exactly where this expansive energy is bouncing around, and it's creating a lot of sudden movement and definitely some potential friction. There are some very specific attention areas to note here. Aries, you have to be incredibly careful managing your emotional reactions right now, especially when it comes to property issues and sudden domestic burdens. When Jupiter expands these responsibilities, it can literally feel like the weight of the entire household is resting squarely on your shoulders. The key strategy here is to step back and manage those big, fiery emotional reactions before they escalate out of control. Section 2. Wealth and work pressures. For Libra, your career sector is lighting up like a billboard. This means your public reputation and your professional life as a whole are going to be highly active. You are incredibly visible right now, and the people who matter are paying very close attention to what you do and exactly how you perform. But here is the catch. While exciting new career opportunities will absolutely come to Libras, which is that classic Jupiter influx, they bring an equal measure of heavy expectations and really intense pressure. The hidden cost of that amazing new promotion or that huge project might just be your free time, your peace of mind, and a pretty significant increase in your daily stress levels. Now, Gemini. Here we see the classic Jupiter trap in its purest, most literal form. Your income very well might go up, but your urge to spend is going to expand right alongside it. It's that super dangerous feeling of having money burn a hole in your pocket simply because you feel so financially optimistic about the future. Let's just say your online shopping carts are about to get dangerously full. Geminis, you absolutely must take this specific warning to heart. Avoid emotional shopping and unnecessary investments. Seriously, if you don't keep your wallet closed and your logic engaged, you're going to fall right into those expensive mistakes we talked about earlier. It is crucial to be incredibly disciplined when you're feeling overly enthusiastic about a new purchase. Section 3. The Health and Habit Trap. For Aquarius, the main battlefield right now is your daily routine. Managing your work stress and maintaining your physical health requires intense, conscious discipline. Jupiter here isn't necessarily about grand, sweeping life changes. It's heavily magnifying the tiny little things you do every single day, for better or for worse. So the huge takeaway here for Aquarius, and actually scratch that, this goes for anyone watching, is that Jupiter will magnify your bad habits just as easily as your good ones. If you have a tendency to overwork yourself, or maybe you skip your workouts or rely on stress eating, Jupiter takes that habit and says, hey, let's do a lot more of that. Strict personal discipline is literally your only shield against this kind of runaway expansion. Section 4. Rewarding wisdom, not laziness. The absolute biggest trap of all is thinking that optimism alone is going to solve your problems. Believing that luck is some magic cure-all, or just waiting around for good fortune to casually drop into your lap without taking any proactive action, that is exactly how you let Jupiter's incredible potential slip right through your fingers. Optimism is great, but optimism alone solves nothing. Ultimately, Jupiter does not reward laziness. It strictly rewards wisdom and intentional action. If you rely only on blind hope, you're going to get punished by excess and costly mistakes. But if you are wise, disciplined, and proactive, that is when you unlock Jupiter's genuine, productive expansion. So, knowing all of this, the final question you have to ask yourself is how you're going to handle this massive energy. Are you going to rely on blind optimism and just risk the crash? Or will you use wisdom, discipline, and a healthy dose of caution to actively navigate the expansion? The energy is coming regardless, but how you choose to use it changes absolutely everything.